Davis, Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there we go right here.
Oh, yeah.
He's a young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
Good. Yeah. Ooh.
It's a harder puncher.
And
early predictions are pouring in for the highly anticipated lightweight showdown between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis. Some of the biggest names in boxing weighing in. Legends and analysts like Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Joe Rogan, and Tank's longtime trainer Calvin Ford are sharing their perspectives, focusing on everything from mindset and strategy to experience and power. These aren't casual opinions, these are insights from people who understand the sport at its highest level. And many believe this fight may not play out the way fans expect.
So as a rising star in boxing.
Where you at, Tank? Where you at? Where you at, Tank? That's what was my thoughts. I mean, the call out too after the performance. Come on, man. Look, man. Keyshawn showed. Look, this is what I've been waiting on from Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn has been kind of hot and cold. He finally put it together, man. He got his mental right. His team is right. His skill is on fire, on point, man. And he did it under these circumstances and this pressure behind this crowd. Man, that dude is a star, bro. Seriously, man. All that weight on his back, bro. He put it down. He was even dealing with his brothers, man. His brothers, his sister singing the national anthem. It was a family affair, bro.
He said his sister had a car crash too prior to today too.
Fire, man. Newborn child as well, man. And he was able to manage all of this.
Let's break it down.
You know, you stole the show. You know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, said, you know, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him. Come on now, if I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody wanna talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay.
Let's break it down. Experience and power versus youth and momentum. With Tank's patience facing Keyshawn's speed in a fight that could come down to who adjusts best.
Over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. Davison down goes.
Let's break down the real heat behind these predictions, because boxing's top voices couldn't be more divided. Floyd Mayweather, who trained and promoted Gervonta "Tank" Davis, believes experience wins fights, saying Tank operates on a level Keyshawn Davis hasn't faced yet, shaped by elite camps and high-pressure moments that can't be rushed. But Mike Tyson sees it differently, focusing on mentality over power. While he acknowledges Tank's strength, Tyson is intrigued by Keyshawn's hunger, confidence, and willingness to fight through discomfort, believing the bout will be decided when things get ugly and by who can dig deeper when it matters most.
I just knocked that man's ass out, man. Stop playing with me, man. Keep that going, man. Hey, real talk, you having a good time, though? All right, lock. Yes. Hey, this is my city, man.
Joe Rogan adds another layer to the debate, focusing on the clash of styles. He points to Gervonta "Tank" Davis' fight-intending power, while highlighting Keyshawn Davis' calm, disciplined, and technical approach, suggesting that if Keyshawn can stay composed and avoid Tank's biggest shots, he has a real chance. Rogan frames it as power versus precision, and that contrast is what makes the matchup so intriguing. Adding to that confidence is Shocker Stevenson, who has trained closely with Keyshawn and believes he's being overlooked, saying Keyshawn has the skill, patience, and mindset to pull off the upset when the moment arrives.
I'm not chasing you. I'm not chasing you. Tiafimo is running from me. I'm not chasing you, Tiafimo. Who else?
Shocker. Stevenson isn't just predicting a win for Keyshawn Davis. He's calling it a career-defining upset. A bold claim coming from someone with first-hand insight into his abilities, but not everyone is sold. Veteran analyst Teddy Atlas believes the timing may favor Gervonta "Tank" Davis, saying Tank is at his peak while Keyshawn is still developing and might benefit from another year or two. Tank's longtime trainer Calvin Ford echoes that sentiment, praising Keyshawn's talent, but stressing that Tank's experience, adaptability, and battle-tested power give him the edge. That clash of confidence versus caution is exactly what makes this matchup so electrifying.
Face of boxing, what do you think?
For sure, he's facing boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? Because they just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight. You know, I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he just...
What makes this matchup so electrifying is the clash of styles. Gervonta Tank Davis brings explosive fight-tending power, closing distance with devastating shots that can end things in an instant. Keyshawn Davis counters with speed, Olympically, technique, and precision. Using movement and strategy to control the ring and pick his moments, it's raw power versus calculated skill. Two very different threats colliding in one high-stakes fight.
Ready, based on this performance, to take on Tank Davis, and how does that fight play out?
I feel like Keyshawn is ready to take on a guy like Tank. I think that Keyshawn is one of the most skillful fighters in the sport of boxing. I always told Keyshawn since a young kid he can fight. I just don't like the simple fact that he's running on the media and not keeping a buck, saying that he was beating me up and Shakur had to like rile me up to spar him. Because this make no sense. Shakur is a better boxer than Keyshawn. And if I'm in there doing millions of rounds with Shakur, what makes you think that Shakur has to hype me up to spar Keyshawn? Like, but it is what it is. He got to hype himself up. He got to build himself. I don't really try to pay too much mind to that. But like I said, Keyshawn is a great fighter. I always thought Keyshawn was a great.
These styles colliding in the ring. Gervonta Tank Davis thrives in chaos, using pressure, ring control, and devastating combinations to overwhelm opponents. But Keyshawn Davis is built to counter that approach with elite footwork, a sharp jab, and smart angles designed to disrupt Tank's rhythm. It's aggression versus strategy, power versus precision, and, when they meet, the clash could deliver fireworks from the opening bell to the final round.
DB3, but world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen,
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not short it out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? So go fight from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro.
The big question: who will impose their style? Tank's power can end it instantly, but Keyshawn's speed, precision, and ring IQ could turn the later rounds in his favor. It's chaos versus control, experience versus ambition. Both are hungry to prove themselves, making this clash one of the most explosive in modern lightweight boxing.
Like, it ain't, I don't do all that talking and then just do it to do it. You know what I mean? Like, all the shit he was saying about me, it was like, I had never seen him a day in my life. Yeah. You know, never been around him, never nothing. So like, when I seen him, like, I see him across from me, like, and he been talking all this shit. So I would expect him to say something to me. You know what I mean? So I'm doing the interview, and I'm looking over there. I'm waiting for them to come where I'm at. Yeah. You know, so I'm looking, and he finna get up out of there. So I'm like, nah, I gotta go press, bro. I gotta holler at him real quick, just to let him know, like, bro, I'm not one of the ones who just doing all that fat mouthing, bro. Like, I'm gonna press up on if it's a nigga talking or something, I'm pressing it. me, bro, I'm like, I'm a solid dude. I just ain't one of the ones who finna just act a certain way just because this fight is finna happen. Like, nah, like, when you bring it out, it's gonna just naturally come up.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
You ready for whoever coming next, man? That boy ready. He been ready. Actually, you know what I mean? It's just given the opportunity. That's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome.
Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't take trash talk lightly. Known for his fiery competitiveness, Tank's feud with Keyshawn Davis turned personal, with insults targeting family members sparking a full-blown brawl. What started as words quickly escalated, making this rivalry about much more than boxing.